Alright, hello everybody. This is Chef James. Today we're going to talk about marinades. Now if you remember about a month back we did spice mixtures for putting on different flavors of your protein. I said you could probably eat chicken every night of the week, but you use a different spice on that chicken every night of the week and it's like having a different meal. Marinades are the same way. You can cook chicken 5 nights a week, put a different marinade on it, and it's like having 5 different kinds of chicken, right? Changes up your flavors. So we're going to go over the ingredients to marinades. So the first ingredient, the most important ingredient, is acid, okay? And that comes in the form of vinegar, lemon juice, or some type of citrus juice, and or wine. 2 vinegars that I like to use in the marinades are red wine vinegar and sherry vinegar. The sherry vinegar is going to be a little less acidic and it's going to add a little bit of sweetness to your proteins. Lemon juice is also a really nice one, as well as lime juice. Those tend to be more Mediterranean flavors, so if you're looking more towards Italian style marinades, lemon juice, lime juice, good choices. And then of course wine. We always want to add wine to our marinades. If you're going to be using a dark marinade that has one of these 2 vinegars in it, then you're going to want to be using a red wine. If you're using just lemon juice or lime juice or maybe a white wine vinegar, you're going to want to use white wine for that marinade. Okay? So a couple other ingredients that we're going to go over. We have dried spices and herbs. 3 of these that I have here today are cumin seed, we have dried thyme, and we have marjoram. Now these can be used in any type of marinade, whether it be a clear one or a darker one. It really doesn't matter. If you're going to be using seeds, I would suggest toasting the seeds in a hot pan, very briefly, just to get the oils flowing in those spices, and then grind them up or chop them up a little bit with your knife, and they'll impart beautiful flavor on or into your marinades. Other ingredients we have are onions and shallots. Again, these are really nice. You want to chop these up really fine, or mince them, or puree them in a food processor. And then lastly, what we have, well not lastly, but we have fresh herbs, and here I have cilantro and parsley. We can use any kind of herb you want. I mean, parsley, thyme, oregano, rosemary, all of those are acceptable in marinades. One thing you have to keep in mind, when you're marinating herbs like parsley and cilantro, it's okay to use the stems, but when you have woody herbs like thyme and rosemary and oregano, you're going to want to pick the leaves off of those stems because they're really woody, and then they get stuck to your meat, and then you grill or you saute your meat, and then the little twigs are stuck to your meat, and then you start eating the twigs, and it's really not that great. One more ingredient that I have are chipotles. If you want a little spice and a little smoke in your marinades, chipotles are a really good addition to marinades. And then lastly, we have oil. Oil we have to add to our marinades, and that helps coat the protein with the marinade a lot more evenly, and it also helps distribute the heat more evenly when you're sauteing your proteins. So that said, we are going to be putting a marinade on the website. It's a chipotle marinade. This marinade is really easy. You put everything into the blender, you turn the blender on, and you just drizzle the oil in there, and then you've got a chipotle marinade, and this will be good for pork or chicken or fish. I probably wouldn't use it on beef, but that's a really good marinade. So that's it for marinades. Please try them out. Try out the chipotle marinade. I believe you guys will like it. I just wanted to remind everybody that the weekend of the 15th, we're going to be having the Daffodil Days celebration here at Ironstone Vineyards. Come on down. There's going to be lots and lots of daffodils over the grounds. We're going to be giving garden tours, and we're going to have a really good barbecue in front of our tasting room. We're going to be doing baby back ribs. And if you heard any comments from the people who ate them 2 weeks ago, you will know that it's time to come down to Ironstone for some barbecued ribs. Okay? So until then, everybody have a good week. Thanks.